let's talk heat and fire danger. What are we facing in the south of the country today?
So a hot, increasingly windy day that's really going to ramp those fire danger conditions up. So in particular, we're concerned about Western and Central Victoria and Southeast South Australia. So most of those districts across those areas are at extreme fire dangers, triggering fire weather warnings, really just telling us that the conditions are ripe for dangerous fire weather. So it's just a day to be really, really careful about anything fire related and to take precautions where you possibly can.
What sort of wind speeds are we going to be talking about as this comes through? This is putting me in the mind of what we just saw, the fires at Pomonal just absolutely going wild. Is this going to be a similar sort of day?
It's not looking quite as bad as that day last week when we saw those really, really intense bushfires across the Grampians. However, we are still expecting some strong winds ahead of the cool change that will come through later today. So those stronger winds are most likely to impact Western and Central Victoria. We could see wind gusts getting up to 60, 70, 80 kilometres an hour. If we see some storms developing later in the day, we might even get wind gusts even stronger. But aside from the gusts, it's those sustained winds through the day in combination with the dry heat that really generate those dangerous fire conditions.
Yeah, and then of course the wind direction change. What's the timing on the change coming through the southeast?
So it's looking likely that that change will actually cross through southeast South Australia within the next few hours, but it won't reach southwestern and western Victoria until around the middle of the day today. It's going to really take its time through northwestern and central Victoria, likely not reaching the Melbourne area until early this evening. It may stall as it moves up the bay, as these fronts sometimes do, so it is a good idea to keep an eye on the radar to see where that wind change might be with the Doppler winds.
Right, so it is going to be a long day for some waiting for that change to come through, keeping an eye on the fire situation. A long wait as well, potentially, for Tropical Cyclone Lincoln to reform, or maybe by tonight, you're thinking?
Look, a current tropical cyclone track map suggests that it'll be sometime tonight or early tomorrow morning off the Pilbara coast, but it will intensify reasonably quickly to most likely a Category 2 system through tomorrow going into Saturday. So it is likely to happen within the next 24 hours, but whether it's tonight or early tomorrow morning remains to be seen. One way or the other, it is likely to strengthen now it's back over the water.
Right, we'll keep a very close eye on that situation. Miriam Bradbury, thank you so much for all of the updates from the Bureau this morning.